How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Aliens Chrysalis figure. This figure is the movie Deco version of the Chrysalis Alien from the Alien vs Predator arcade game. I believe they did make a variant of this figure. This figure itself was released in 2021 if I'm not mistaken. Huge shout out to Dallas Vintage Toys for the great deal on this figure. For it being an older figure, they had a pretty good deal. They had at a pretty good price, so I'll leave a link to their website in the description. Let's go ahead and get a quick look around the box. We'll get it opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, got the window box there so you can see the figure. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with any accessories. We've got the Aliens logo there, Chrysalis Alien. On the side, Aliens logo, Chrysalis Alien. On the back, it's got a little write-up of the figure, or of the Xenomorph itself, I believe. It got some photo shots of the figure there. And it also has the other two figures in the line. I have thought about picking up Razor Claw. I believe I have seen him online, still available at one of the online retailers. So at some point I think I will pick him up because I think he looks really cool, but I really wanted the Chrysalis Alien just because he looks so gnarly. On the other side we got a photo shot of the figure, Aliens logo, Chrysalis Alien. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and get him opened up and get a better look at the figure. So let's go ahead and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, I have to say, looking at this guy out of the box, I mean, he looks absolutely gnarly. Really awesome looking figure, and he's a beefy figure too. He's a big boy. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's got the big outer exoskeleton shell. I mean, yeah, he's really nice, I have to say. As for the head articulation, unfortunately there's not any rotation or anything like that. Head does look up, look down, not too much. Really the main thing is just the face itself. The neck extends, so it's a little tricky. You kind of have to pull it out a little bit and it just extends. So yeah, look at that right there. Face looks absolutely incredible. But yeah, unfortunately there is no real head articulation. And the other thing too, with the mouth, there is articulation there, and you can see the little alien exterior mouth or inner mouth there. So really nice, guys. I really love the detail on this. Looks really cool. And you can kind of get the head posed a little bit, but I would still be careful because it does feel kind of a little flimsy. So again, you just push it back like that, and it kind of tucks under the exoskeleton there. As for the arm articulation, arm does come up, not quite 90 degrees. Does rotate, or should rotate, all the way around. The shell or the crown kind of hinders that movement just a little bit, but you still are able to get it turned around. There is rotation at the elbow. There is a single joint in the elbow, and then there is rotation in the wrist, and the hand does have some mobility back and forth. I would be very careful because getting him out of the box, he seemed kind of stiff. So if you do pick this guy up, you know, this is an older figure, so definitely be careful posing him and everything. As for the other arm, same thing. Does come up. Looks like it comes up a little bit higher, almost close to 90 degrees. Again, arm does rotate all the way around. Does have a single joint in the elbow. Does have rotation at the elbow. Rotation at the wrist, and the wrist does, again, does have some articulation there, but a little stiff, guys, so I don't want to force it to have a video fail. And also there is movement here at the fingers. As you can see at the top two fingers here, there is some movement there, so that's pretty cool. As for the torso, there isn't much of a torso rotation. There's a little bit of movement, but not really any rotation itself. It doesn't do any crunches, doesn't do a back bend or anything. I will say I love the detail back here. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but I just love the exoskeleton shell that he has there. It looks really cool. Overall, I think the figure looks absolutely incredible. The coloring, everything looks really good. As for the leg articulation, not really too much in the way of coming forward, going back. Does go back, but seems to not really. Okay, yeah, it does go forward, so can do a kick back and forward. There is no, obviously can't do the splits. There is a double joint in the knee, but it seems a little stiff, so be very careful with that, guys. There is rotation at the knee, which I thought was kind of cool. Foot does bend, back okay, forward okay. Not much, a little bit of an ankle rocker, not too much. And also, though, this is pretty cool too. The toes, there's articulation in the toes, so I thought that was pretty nice. Unfortunately, like I said, can't do the splits or anything. As for the other leg, same thing. Does come up pretty well. Does go back fairly well. Double joint in the knee. And then the knee does have rotation all the way around, so I thought that was pretty cool. Again, with the foot does go back okay. Does go forward or up pretty well. A little bit of an ankle rocker, not too much. It doesn't seem like there might be a little bit of rotation in the foot, not too much. And then again, I really like that the toes here, that they do have a mobility, or they have articulation. I thought that was nice. As for the tail is a bendy wire, so I like that. I love the detail on it, so you can kind of pose it to have like, and it has rotation too, so you can pose it to kind of have it however you want. And I like the fact that it is, you can rotate it as well. The bendy wire really does it for me, because you can actually have it posed like it's getting ready to, you know, impale somebody, or send a you know, just a stinger, or use it as a weapon and stuff like that. So again, guys, not too much in the way of accessories, but again, this guy is like really gnarly, and I really dig how he turned out. Now for size comparison, guys, I did want to bring in a Predator to go, I mean, obviously AVP, so I thought I would bring in my favorite Grayback. Absolutely love this Predator. Just to kind of show you the size comparison. Obviously this guy is like, it's bigger than the Predator, and that's because his legs are a little bit bendy. The other thing I will say is, if you do get this guy, he's a little bit kind of hard to stand. As long as you kind of get him positioned well, you can also use the tail to kind of give him a little bit of balance behind him, so it's sort of like a, you know, a little bit of a stand. But I would suggest, I believe he does come with peg holes, so if you need to, more than likely you might have to use a stand for him. But I just wanted to give you all a quick comparison of the two. I mean, just so you can kind of see, obviously the Chrysalis is bigger than the regular Yautja. I think he might be, if anything, he might be still bigger than the Feral Predator, because I believe the Feral Predator is bigger or taller than the regular Grayback. So and with that, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of the figure. Have you played the original Alien vs. Predator arcade game? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Are you a fan of the AVP films? Hugely, vastly different from the arcade game. The story for that is definitely way better than what we got in the films. But are you a fan of those? Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? To me, the first AVP is probably the best one, but that's not saying much. I rank those pretty low on the totem pole in regards to both franchises. From the both film franchises, which is your favorite? Are you more an Aliens fan or a Predator fan? Also, let me know in the comments. Beyond that, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and for the continued support. I really appreciate it. You guys absolutely rock, and I cannot thank y'all enough for the continued support. So until then, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy and have a good one.